Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
รายการของเรามีให้หลายภาษาโปรดดู suprememastertv.com/schedule.
It was so clear to me that animals were here to help us, teach us, and heal us.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully presents the Shining World Compassion Award to the Gentle Barn with a $10,000 contribution with heartfelt gratitude and best wishes. Shining World Compassion Award recipient, the Gentle Barn, part 1 of 2. Continue watching to learn more.
Bienvenue, téléspectateurs bienveillants. That means welcome, benevolent viewers in French. I'm Viviane. The lively people of Senegal appreciate your loving care for one another and for bringing abundant joy to our world.
Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring animals contribute also in this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their examples, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Invention Award, etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal co-inhabitants whose acts are worthy of praises and gratitude.
Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Ellie Lax, founder of the Gentle Barn, a vegan animal sanctuary in Santa Clarita, California, USA. Since childhood, Ellie has always had a strong connection with animals. Despite disapproval from her parents, she often brought home lost or injured animals. When she was 7, Ellie had already dreamed of a place where she could live together with all the beautiful animals.
What was very clear to me at 7 years old was that I had this very, very deep connection with animals, and I saw us as the same. I could hear them and communicate with them, and they had so much to teach me. The people around me ate them, wore them, abused them, sent them away when they didn't want them anymore. It was so clear to me that animals were here to help us, teach us, and heal us. So I had this idea that when I grew up, I would have this big place full of animals and I would show the world how beautiful these animals are, show people the intelligence of animals, their communication, their affection, and their magic. And maybe more people could be more compassionate and kind to them. And we can head towards a gentle world.
Ellie tells us how her childhood dream was finally realized.
I didn't know how to start. I lived in a little half-acre backyard, a little house with a half-acre backyard as a young adult. And I found this petting zoo that was abusing animals, and I just started bringing the animals home. And that's what ultimately started the Gentle Barn. One day, I looked out my backyard, which was full of animals, and said, "Oh God, I think I just started my dream." All those wonderful founding animals there that taught me everything that I know today.
The Gentle Barn's mission is teaching people kindness and compassion to animals, each other, and our planet. The sanctuary teaches by example through their meticulous attention and loving care given to their 200 plus animal residents. The gentle rescued animals in turn help teach visitors the same kindness and compassion, opening their minds and hearts. Kindness begets kindness, and that is how we heal our world.
At the Gentle Barn, we rescue horses, cows, pigs, sheep, goats, chickens, turkeys, peacocks, llamas, dogs, cats, donkeys, and we even have a parrot. And we basically take in animals that have nowhere else to go because they're too old, too sick, too lame, or too scared to be adoptable. We rehabilitate them with vet care, but we also use acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractics, deep tissue massage therapy, ultrasound, ice therapy, water therapy, energetic healing, nutritional supplements, and lots of love. Once they're finally happy and healthy, if we can find them a home of their own, great. And if not, we give them sanctuary with us for the rest of their lives. And then when they're ready, we partner with them to heal people with the same stories of abuse and neglect and to connect children to the love and magic of animals.
Ellie shares a story about one of her rescued cows, Arita, who overcame her trauma and eventually learned to forgive, trust, and love again.
Every single animal at the Gentle Barn has an amazing story, not just of where they were and what they've gone through, but also great stories of resilience, how they overcame their traumatic stories and learned forgiveness and courage and trust and unconditional love and joy in every moment. And they have so much to teach us about their recovery that helps people in their own recovery. We have a cow named Aretha, and she was being raised to be eaten. She thought that it was a given that she would be eaten. And in the beginning, every time she heard a human voice or saw a human face, she would start running around the barnyard, wide-eyed, breathing heavy, fighting for her life, thinking that that would be her last moment. And we just kept telling her, "You're family here. You're loved here. You're respected here. You're one of us here." And finally, a year later, she finally understood that she was safe here. Now she works diligently every day with our school groups and our groups of at-risk inner city and special needs children to allow people to hug her, cuddle her, brush her, kiss her. And she does such wonderful work connecting them to her magic and how wonderful cows are to, in turn, save other cows.
What a heartwarming story! We'll step away for just a moment to give thanks to all the precious animal friends that help stabilize our planet with their loving energy. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. As we continue the interview with Ellie Lacks, founder of the Gentle Barn Sanctuary. In her welcome speech to visitors at the Gentle Barn, Ellie also urges people to adopt a plant-based diet. She and her staff provide delicious vegan food and informational flyers to help guide people towards the compassionate and health-conscious lifestyle.
But this gentle world that I speak of is not going to be handed to us. This gentle world is something that we have to create for ourselves. How do we create a gentle world? I've done a lot of research, and it seems that the most effective, most efficient, most powerful thing that we can do as individuals to make a gentle world is to go vegan. Did you guys know that when one person goes vegan, we save 200 animals a year? That's thousands of animals over the course of just one lifetime. When one person goes vegan, we save 1,100 gallons of water a day. The cumulative effect of that will end this drought. When one person goes vegan, we save an acre of trees every year, which will combat deforestation, which will ensure that we have a planet to live on in future generations. And if that's not exciting enough, when we go vegan, we reduce our own risk of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol level, and dementia by 90%. We don't need to be this sick. This is needless suffering for all of us. When we set our bodies up for success nutritionally, a plant-based diet and a vegan diet is not only crazy easy, but really, really yummy.
Understanding that our dietary choices not only helps us, but also helps to preserve our precious shared world and all its inhabitants. The Gentle Barn hopes that interactions with their lovely rescued animals inspire people to make that connection.
It's very easy because when people come up to hug a cow, after they've interacted and loved that cow and bonded, then you can just very sweetly and gently share their story. And we have an enormous percentage of people leaving the Gentle Barn vegan. And I find it incredibly motivating. I think there's a disconnect not knowing what food is, food. I think there's a disconnect not knowing what's happening to these animals and how much they're suffering. And I also think that we as individuals don't know how powerful we are. As individuals, we can do so much to turn this around. We at the Gentle Barn want to speed up that process so we can get to a gentle world as fast as possible.
When we spend time with animals, listen, watch and talk with them, we realize that we have a lot more in common with them than differences.
One of the great lessons they have to teach us is about harmony. No matter if they're big or small, feathered or furred, all these animals get along so beautifully. One of our goats, Gus, has a love affair going on with one of our turkeys, Sun, and they spend hours every day meditating together.
For more information about the Gentle Barn, please visit gentlebarn.org. Caring viewers, thank you for your loving company today in Shining World Compassion Awards recipient, The Gentle Barn, Part 1 of 2. Please join us for Part 2 on Wednesday, July 29th, when we present The Gentle Barn with Supreme Master Ching Hai's Shining World Compassion Award. May you be forever protected in heaven's merciful bounty.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.